In this next fight, we have OSP, Ovince and Pruex against Corey Anderson. And OSP is coming in on short notice here for Pat Cummins. And, I think he's looked really good as of late. Everyone talks shit about his performance against Volkan Ozdemir. But I thought he beat Ozdemir, man. I thought he clearly won that second and third round. And I thought he deserved to win that decision against Ozdemir. And we see what Ozdemir's done since, man. It's not like he's a slouch. It's not like he's a bum. And OSP was able to take a lot of big shots from Ozdemir. I think OSP has an underrated chin. And he was also able to, bite down and throw a lot of shots, hard shots when they were in, kind of in a boxing exchange. He was able to throw some hard shots and back Ozdemir off. And at the end of that fight, in the third round, if there was another 10-15 seconds, OSP was tagging Ozdemir. He had him on Queer Street. He almost had him out in that fight. So a lot of people like to say that was a bad performance by OSP, but I kind of disagree with that. I think he should be on a 3-fight winning streak. And but, he has that one loss. And then against Okami, that was really a strange fight. It's hard to take anything away from that other than OSP has an amazing Von Flue choke. I mean, the best ever. And he's probably the first guy that I've ever seen do it offensively. Like it seemed like he was kind of putting his head down in that position, trying to bait Okami to wrap the neck. And when Okami wrapped the neck, he immediately went to the choke and choked him out unconscious. So, that's obviously what he was going for. And OSP's a southpaw, so everyone knows with southpaws you have to look out for that back leg body kick, and he does have a strong one. And, he doesn't attack much to the legs, but he does attack to the body. And in the clinch, he's a strong guy. He's really strong. He's a former college athlete, great athlete, college football player. And in the clinch, he has some good body lock takedowns. And he's pretty good at exiting the clinch, not letting himself be controlled. But against the fence is where he does get kind of, he has some problems defensively, standing straight up a little bit. And when he stands straight up, he can get tagged and finished like he did versus Manawa. But, Corey Anderson doesn't pack that power, in my opinion. But Corey Anderson's a wrestler who's went to train with Mark Henry and shore up his striking. And, he's definitely gotten better as times went on with his striking. He's a lot better at blending the two together, his striking and his wrestling. He throws a jab. He throws a couple right hands into his doubles and singles, and really that's still his game. He likes to get on the legs, push you against the cage, and then try to chain takedowns together until he gets you down. And he's really at his best when he can dominate the wrestling department. And when he can dominate the wrestling department, he does have a lot of big slams. He can dump you, and on top he's pretty relentless with his elbows. He's likes to do a lot of ground and pound from half guard. And, after he wears you down a little bit, he'll progress to that full mount and he'll unload on you, man. And it's usually lights out by that point. But he's doesn't have the best takedowns. It's not like he's running through people. And he's gotten pretty good at where if he knows that he's not going to get the takedown, he'll exit, throw a couple strikes, and he's gotten better with the striking as time went on against Manawa. Even though that was a short fight, he did show a lot more in and out movement. He was trying to stay out of boxing range, and at times he was feinting that takedown, coming up with the uppercut. And I haven't seen him do that feint to uppercut in any of his other fights. So he's obviously learning new things, but he's still a lot of one punch combinations on the feet. He's still a very raw striker. And I just think he's going to have major problems with taking OSP down, controlling him against the cage. And I think OSP is just much better striker. He's going to have more impactful shots. And, I think he's going to be able to knock out Corey Anderson in the second round. And Corey Anderson does have a questionable chin as well. So, I'm pretty confident in this one. I think OSP is going to finish Corey Anderson in the second round.